hanging out right here in front of JC's Potions and Books. I think that's what it's called. Why is there no sound? Is it just me? Is there no sound? Let me check. Maybe I don't have my TV turned up loud enough. Okay, there's sound. I am walking around. I decided I would start out over here at Biblioteca and got me some stuff. Some mending, some fortune, efficiency 5, and unbreaking 3. I got the mending from the lumbering pig. Don't tell Spiderweb Ninja. And I bought an unbreaking 3 and then realized I've got a diamond pick with an unbreaking 3. Now, the reason why I'm doing this is so that I can find my fortune pickaxe. You see, I have a fortune pickaxe at my base. I don't know where. It's such a mess, it's ridiculous. But I have a fortune pickaxe. But I need one. But I have one. But I need one. But I have one. So I need to build one so I can find the one that I have. Does that make sense? It's the way things go. See, I checked all these boxes. I checked all in here. I can't find anything. And apparently we're going to need some more netherite so we can go and make this netherite as well. Although I think I'm going to use it in a controlled environment. And so netherite isn't absolutely necessary. But look. So I've done a little bit of mining. I've found, we're going to keep this emerald ore. I've found some gold ore, which we pretty much just need to smelt. Found a bunch of diamond, some lapis. I need to bust all that up. I need to turn it into diamonds and blocks. But there's something else I found that I left back at the base. Do I have an anvil in here? No, I don't. Oh my gosh. Let's go and dump that in here. Ooh, we have an anvil. I was going to say, JC, you've got all these really cool books. It'd be great if you had some anvils in here somewhere, or maybe sold an anvil. That would be cool. But I happen to come prepared. So, ooh, that's loud. So go ahead and smack that in here. Let's see. That's going to cost 2 levels. That'll cost 6. 5. Let's put these in order. Because I'm curious. I want to try something. Now, we've already got Unbreaking 3 on there, so I don't need to... I ended up buying that book, and I don't need it. So let's see here. If I do 2 here, is it going to still cost 6, or will it cost more? Still cost 6. Still cost 7. Okay. So we'll do that. Does it cost 7 now? Cost 9. Huh. I wonder why that worked that way. One of the many things about the game that I don't fully understand. How does it know what to charge for certain things? Good old Piggy tearing up everything. If there's a will, there's a way, and Piggy will find a way, I tell you. Let's see here. Okay, that'll grab that. Let's see here. Can I... Oh, there we go. Wait a minute. What I don't know... Winter House has finally done the one I started last year. Wow. Let's see here. We need to get up to that balcony. Did I clear out the stuff before I jumped down? That's what I can't tell. Oh, yes, we did. Yes, we did. Okay, cool. Oh, yeah. Spiderweb Ninja is working on some stuff. If you know what it is, you know what it is. But if you don't, I'm not going to say it, so that's not a spoiler. I'm pretty certain. I'm recording this about a week in advance. Like, I have an episode uploading right now to YouTube, and I'm working on this episode, so it'll be, after tomorrow, it'll be a week before this episode comes out. So, in other words, yesterday in real life, I just built the spaceship. What spaceship? Oh, you need to go back and watch a previous episode. That's what spaceship. Now, I do need to make a run to the Ender. Oh, let's see, is the internet going to be kind to me? I keep getting hung up like this. Oh, that's weird looking. Where are we? Oh, the crazy sounds of the nether. Oh my gosh, there we go. And that's loud. Yeah, I need to make a run to the Ender to repair my pickaxe, because I have been doing some digging, and we've got a little bit of damage on our brand new fortune pickaxe, but that's okay. I'm going to run over here real quick. We're going to go over to base, because I have something I want to build. It is huge. It is a gigantic... Oh, okay, there it goes. Whew, as I say, when I don't see it loading... Uh-oh. See, we don't see the piggy statue, and that's not loading? Mm-hmm. That's what happens. It, like, kicks me from the game. So we'll just redo this. Come on, you. You know you want to let me on the game. We got episodes to work on. We ain't got time for this. And I don't have any tools. It stole my entire inventory, but not really. There it goes. We just have to wait for everything to synchronize. But we're going to run back over here to base, because there is a huge build that I want to work on that is going to help me with the lumbering pig. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get all the resources and everything. Oh, you got to be kidding me. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get all the resources together to finish it in this episode. But there's a segment of what we're going to build that is going to help me out in something that I kept thinking about. And this fortune pickaxe has to do with it. Are you going to be nice? Let's do this. See? I didn't see myself throw an ender pearl. So this is how I can test it sometimes. I'll throw an ender pearl. And when the ender pearl flies and lands, then we know that we've actually synchronized properly with the server. I just don't move around until then. Problem is, I don't see anything happening. Okay, I just swapped hands. Oh. We're good to go. All right. I was gonna do an edit real quick, but it looks like we're good to go. So we're gonna go ahead and run over here. But yeah, what I want to do is I want to show you. Okay, cool. I want to show you the beginnings of the idea of what we're going to work on, so that you understand why it is I'm doing what I'm doing. And then I'm going to, off camera, I'm going to run over to the ender and get my tools healed up. Okay, quick. Okay, it worked. And let's see here. Can we get up to base quick? Quick like. Will it work? Place your bets now. You got 3 seconds. 2, 1. As I say, if it takes longer than that, we know it's working. Oh, yes. Sometimes it gets just right, and it actually throws me all the way into the water. So, and I don't know if I addressed this in another video. I went ahead and threw some different grasses and stuff down there because I wanted it to look like that was a little bit overgrown and hidden. I didn't want it to be so in your face where you could see it. So let's see here. Okay. Oh. I did need that. I need to see. Oh, excuse me. I need a few things because I need to show you an example. So let's take some stone. Okay, to sleep now. JC's been working on something and she needed it to be night, so I kept avoiding sleeping. She just gave me the green light. I can sleep now. I can sleep, but I don't need to sleep. Let's see. Did I? Okay, I did get what I needed. Ender chest. Ender chest. And we do have some wood over here, so this is going to work. Okay. And I can't wait to show you. I've done a little bit of, I need that. Let's see here, and we can get some wood from over here. So I've been doing some off-camera mining. You saw how many diamonds I got. But I've managed to get one other thing, which is what I've been really, really needing. Planks. We'll grab some planks. I'm going to do that just so I have a placeholder there. Oh, JCB left. Did she say goodbye? Oh, okay. I didn't want her to run off and her having said goodbye and think I was ignoring her. We're going to run right over here to this red box. What is that red box? What does it mean? Redstone. That's right. Look, I've managed to find some redstone ore. Now, we need to be busting up all this stuff. I need to be busting all this stuff with a fortune pickaxe. But there's something very annoying that happens when you have blocks you need to bust up. First, you got to place them all. You got to place them all, and then you got to hit them with a pickaxe. It's really, really annoying. Now, I've got to build something else, and I thought, well, if I built this thing, I could build a little addition to it that would let me place blocks, and it would put the blocks into a shape for me so that I could work on them. Now, what I don't know is, let's try something here real quick. There is a way that you can build a little mechanism with a spot. And what you do is you hold a tool in one hand and you hold the break block in the other hand. Okay? And let's see here. Let's break this. I need to place something that won't get broken by a pickaxe. Let's see here. Let's do that just as well. So normally what would happen is you would have something like wood or gravel or obsidian Oh, there's Drama. Hey, Drama. A lot of busy activity today on the server. That's awesome. And so you would have water, and you would place the concrete like it would be like the you use sand and gravel and dye, and you make the concrete dust, and you place it, and then the water converts it to concrete. And meanwhile, you've got your pickaxe, and so you're just holding down on both buttons, and as soon as you place the dust, it gets turned into a concrete block, and then you break it with your left hand. What I don't know is, can we do that with ores? So let's see. I'm going to hold right click and left click, and let's see what happens. Oh, okay. This is going to break fast because I'm using my I'm using my fortune. Oh, we got to run quick. We got to do this so the phantoms don't come. Whew. There we go. It's a good thing I'm not driving. Apparently I'm asleep at the wheel. Okay, so let's go over here. Will this work with a fortune pickaxe? And I think this is also going to work if it does, because I've got the haste mining thing going on. Oh. It works and it doesn't, which is not what we want. We want it to be foolproof. So let's go and break this. I mean, I guess I could do it that way. It wouldn't be 100%, but I do have to build this other structure. And this other structure is going to let me do something else. I figured we could also use it for breaking up materials as well. So this other structure is going to primarily be doing stuff with wood, which means we're going to be using an axe to tear things up. So what I need to do first is I need to see, when I place a piston, what does an axe do to it? Okay, it does take a little bit of work. It doesn't just blow through it. Like if I got a pickaxe and I go after this stone, watch. Whoop! Just breaks 2 blocks like that. Super quick. Uh-oh. Don't do that. There we go. And with an axe, you can see it takes forever to break. So an axe breaks that slowly. What does a pickaxe do? Ooh. Pickaxe breaks that fast. So we'll need to make sure not to face the pistons with the pickaxe. We'll have to do it like this. But here's the other thing. A pickaxe will break wood slowly, but the axe will break it fast. So we need some kind of material that's going to put up with both an axe and a pickaxe. And not a whole bunch of obsidian. That's a whole lot of work. So let's see here. What? That's not too bad. That's not too bad. Do we have any other materials? What would sand be like? It's like there's a bunch of different materials I've never tested to see. No, that seems to break pretty quick. I don't want to do that. I really don't want to do obsidian because, one, like I said, that is a ton of obsidian. Only got 18 right there. I got some somewhere else. Ton of obsidian. Basalt? No, basalt will break easily from a pickaxe. Let's see, is there anything else that we've got laying around here? I don't think so. These are all just basic blocks. So I think I'm going to go with dirt. Because what I'm thinking is, when I'm blowing through this stuff, like, it's going to be super quick. If we look at the piston, I'm going to left click with the pickaxe. I'm holding down on it. Okay, that does break fast, so I have to be careful of that. But if I do the same thing, if we do a sweeping motion, see? Oh, that's weird. It's like it remembered how many times I hit it. Okay. Well, anyway, so I hope that makes sense. We're going to use dirt to build a shell of a room, and then we're going to use some redstone to create a contraption for that room. And like I said, this contraption is going to play out to do something else. This is a really long intro just to get something built, isn't it? But never you mind, because now what I have to do is I have to go underground. One, I have to find a spot that's going to be big enough to hold this machine I want to build. And then two, I got to start blowing out the area for the contraption we're going to build today. And we're going to go over and build it. Yes, we are. We're going to build it. It just, to troll you a little bit. Like I said, if I can't finish this whole thing in one episode, We're going to build at least half of it. And you're going to be like, Piggy, what in the world are you doing? What are you up to? I understand what you're trying to do in this episode, but what are your long-term plans? They don't make any sense. They never make sense. Ah, ha, 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 ha. Actually, they do eventually make sense whenever I'm finally done. So let's see. We're going to place that in there. I need to convert these into, well, I might need to keep them as dust because we are going to need a little bit of dust for what we're going to build on. So, dump that in there. I was going to say I've got this cool fortune pickaxe now. Now's the time to run into where the good pickaxe is at. I've got one idea where it could be. There's one place I haven't checked now that I remember. And like I said, all we have to do... Oh, I love how we've got a little extra lighting in here now. We can finally see where we're going. Let's go over here and check really, really quick. Yeah, y'all keep defending. Throw it over here. I know there's one little station over here of stuff that I've had set up for doing some exterior work. Check the shulker. Uh-oh. Freeze up the game. Come on, check the shulker. There we go. Nope, that's efficiency 4. Well, it's not here. I don't know where it is then. Okay, well. Long first segment of the video for today, but that's okay. For those of y'all that will like to watch Piggy dawdle, you've got it in spades today. So I'm going to go back into the base. I'm going to pick out an area to work on. I'm going to run over to the Ender and repair my tools. And then I'm going to start digging out an area so that we can get to working on today's project that's going to help us break up blocks and place blocks at the same time. Not actually at the same time, but it is going to assist us. Ooh, and look, I'm getting hungry. Before we leave this segment, let's run over and eat a little bit more food. Still haven't found that elusive enchanted golden apple, but I get the feeling at the right moment it's going to make itself known. Uh-oh, what's going to happen? Uh-oh, I'm withered. Quick, bucket of milk. Let's see here. There's the cows. We're going to fix your wagon. We'll place that. Oh, wait a minute. The wither effect is gone. Never mind. All right, when we get all that stuff done, get ready for the next clip, and I hope to see you back over at an undisclosed, hidden location for today's project. I've been digging, yes indeed I've been digging, but not down there, I've been digging. In a spot that I'm not showing you. I need to fill all this in. I've been trying to go through and slowly filling caves down here as I see it. Now I know what you're thinking, Piggy, why don't you just light this stuff up? What's the big deal? Well, I'm going to tell you what the big deal is. Do you remember all those Endermen I was fighting? Those Endermen zoom around. That first of all, they can spawn down here. If it's somewhere dark that I haven't explored. I haven't explored down there, but if it was dark, they could spawn down there. And then they can zoom into areas that are lit as long as they can fit in there, and they can slowly make their way into the base. So I get the feeling that if I slowly plug up all the caves, I will eventually create a way where unless the Enderman is like hopping and chasing you along as you come towards the base, they won't have a way to get inside the base. That'd be great, because I keep finding little, what do I call them? Trinkets? Presents? Grass block presents everywhere. You know, it'd be nice if I could train them to bring me gravel blocks. That'd be really great. But right over here, I've been digging. Yes, I have. Now, I must say, I love having an efficiency 5 with... turn it off. With haste 2. Oh my gosh, I can get work done so much quicker around here. It's crazy, but look. Can you believe that? Dug all this out in about 2 evenings. This would have taken me like half a week normally. So, you know, Piggy, stop doing everything the hard way. Quit being a hardhead. But, yeah, this has to be 30 blocks tall. I think right now we're at 16, so I'm halfway. I'm halfway there. What we're going to build today is going to be right over here, over in this side. And let me see, do I have it? No, I don't. Okay, so we'll need to go back out here because I need to address 2 things anyway. So I went into town, do a little shopping, which sounds funny. It makes me sound like I live out in the country. Which I did for years. I did for years live out in the country in real life. So, you know, we would have to go into town. Raise your hand if you got to do that. Do you have to say, hey, I'm going into town. Do you need me to buy anything? That was my life for years. So let's see here. We've got overflow stuff right here. Okay. I've got 2 things that I purchased. One's down there. If you saw what was down there, you might immediately be able to figure out, like, what am I up to? Is the other right? Okay, here we go. So look at this. I did a test. I got to thinking about it. Putting dirt on the walls is functional, but it's not form. So I want something that when I zoom past with a pickaxe, it doesn't break. And I put my axe somewhere else, but you're just going to have to trust me. If you go after this with an axe, it doesn't want to break very fast either. And there's a bunch of colors. There's a bunch of different things that it looks like, and I can draw images, or I can do patterns, or I can do stuff with it. I also found that glass blocks seem to do pretty good of being impervious to attack from having efficiency 5 and then an efficiency 5 axe or pickaxe. So I went into town. I've got my little makeshift farm right here. But that's just not making enough wool, I must say. So I went ahead and went into town, and I purchased... we got hungry. We needed some food. But I went ahead and purchased some stuff in town. Let's see here. So what are we going to get? No. We pushed the button. Cooked rabbit. There we go. Well, that made a weird sound. So I went ahead and got a whole bunch of white wool. I think I've got enough of the other colors that we're going to need. But I went ahead and also got something else that I've not messed with since the game has come out. Let's see here. I need to see if I have some bottles. I thought I had bottles laying around. Come on, Piggy. You know, do all this stuff and not be ready. You know what? I bet over at the mass cooker. 1, 2, 3. How many bottles does that give us? I can't remember. I need to cook up like a whole stack of glass. You know what? Speaking of, let's just go ahead and do that. There we go. We're going to go check this thing out anyway. I've been having to run over here and cook up stone into the... I can't remember what the... See? Look, presents. They're leaving presents everywhere. So let's just dump that in there. Smooth stone. Okay, that's what it's called now. And I can't remember cooking this stuff in here. I think somebody might have been using the cooker to make some nether brick and they forgot. There we go. That's what I need. Did I? Yes. Okay. Whew. I'm like, did I have the foresight to actually bother to put... Let's see here. Let's do 6 bottles because I think I need 4 for what I'm going to try and accomplish. And we'll just go ahead and put the rest of the glass back. I'm going to need glass anyway for the floor, for what we're going to build. Because the other thing is, what we're going to build, it's going to be so huge. It's got an upper and a lower segment. And I wanted it to be like when you're at the upper segment, you can look down and you can see 30 blocks down and you can see all the mechanisms and stuff working. But there's something that I'm going to need that I don't think is being sold anywhere. We're going to make honey blocks. Now, I think I'm doing this right. We're about to find out. I'm all decked out. I've got food. We've got the hearts, so we're being healed. So if this goes awry, if this doesn't work right, I think we'll be okay. Let's see. 1. Be our guest. Wait, do you only get 1 bottle of honey for that? I hear the bees. Come on, guys. Do they come back out and get the... Why aren't they flying around? There they go. So cool. I've never really seen these guys. And I in all my travels, I've not seen these things laying around anywhere. I think they've been scavenged. But what I did find was that JJ and Wild are selling these. It was 6 diamonds for one of these. Now, if one of these makes 1 bottle... What was that sound? Oh, is that them going back inside it? Okay. How much does it take for them to... See, it said that there were 3 bees per nest. So we should see 6 honeybees out here, right? Oh, he just disappeared as well. So that's what I don't know. I don't know how long does it take to make a honey block. How many of these should I have? I'm thinking that we probably need to create some kind of a little enclosed area so they can't fly off. I don't know that anything can kill them. I don't know that they wander off. Do they stick around near where their hive is, or do they actually wander around? Because it was sold to me as a bee's nest with 3 bees in it. I think we just saw 3 bees. We should have seen 6. I'm not really seeing any other flowers per se around here. Let's see. Oh, there goes that warp effect again. See, there's only 1. There should be quite a few flying around. Where's your buddies? Where's the rest of your buddies? Also need to see if there's a way. I think there's a way you can breed them. So if we're short on bees, as long as I've got 2 of them. Uh-oh, what was that? Did it look like it just flew up through the, What happened? Did it go through the half slab, or was that it like going up here but ending up in there? See, I still hear a noise. Oh my gosh. Yeah, there's so much I still need to learn. But we're going to need honey blocks, okay? That's spoiler alert. We're going to need honey blocks for today. Oh, I heard it. 1, 2, 3. Where's some more? Look. We only need 1 more. Make sure that I don't put a honey bottle in my inventory so I don't end up eating it. Oh, there's 4. Okay, so there's... Yes. Okay, let's get out of here. We'll let them keep doing what they're doing. But yeah, I think we're going to need to create some kind of a mechanism that's going to auto-harvest. Otherwise, we're going to be standing there forever trying to get honey from them. That won't do. That's going to take forever. Now, the other thing is, I can't remember. There's a few other buildings in town I haven't checked. Oh, we're getting hungry again. Awesome. But I think I need to check and see is there a place we can buy slime, because I am going to need slime. Okay, it is 4 bottles. Nice. And we get the bottles back. Okay, awesome. So that's going to work. We get this honey block, which is just so cool. Squish. And then we can slide down it. Sticky situation. Oh, I didn't know that was an advancement. Cool. All right, let's get that out of our hands so we don't accidentally eat it. Heck yeah, I went to pumpkin pie. And it was just Thanksgiving. And I'm not sick of pumpkin pie yet in real life. I love pumpkin pie. Oh my gosh, I love pumpkin pie like you couldn't believe. Probably the best thing in the world right now would be a pumpkin pie cheesecake. I might need to make one of those. Okay, I'm now making myself hungry. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Let's go back down here, because I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. Or I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do, then I'm going to do it, then I'm going to show you what I did. That makes sense? I'm gonna gather up my materials. I'm going to bring it down here. I'm going to start building the first part of this mega contraption right over in here. And then we're going to come back. I'm going to show you how it works. I'm going to show you what in the world, this kind of stuff, like ores and diamonds, all that stuff, what does that have to do with this? How is it that I'm going to make use of that to help me break up that stuff quicker? And then we're gonna do a little breakup session where I put down a whole bunch of ores, and y'all are going to guess down in the comment section how many different ores am I going to break up. But I'm not going to tell you what kind of ores it is yet. You're just going to have to wait and see. And not like ores on a boat or else. Not that kind of ore either. Like O-R-E, this kind of stuff. Even though that's coal. And that's iron. And if I break that, I just get the iron. But you know what I mean? Like diamonds and stuff like that. Yeah. And redstone. Definitely redstone. We're going to need a lot of redstone. So I'm going to go ahead and get all my materials, get that thing built, bring you back, and we're going to have some fun with a cool new contraption that's using a honey block. And down we go. We're going to check this out. You ready? Are you set? It's a giant ghast. Yes, it is. Zoy would be so proud of me. Oh my gosh. He would be so happy. I know he loves guests. So this is just a small segment of the machine that we're going to build in here. This is just the upper collection point for this chamber. There's actually going to be 2 chambers and a whole different system or mechanism down below. I'm going to hop in here real quick, and then we'll go back out, and I'm going to show you this other thing. So this kind of setup right here is pretty standard. I've seen for years people have had different kind of tree farm mechanisms and stuff that used something like this, where you use pistons to push things into a line, and then you use pistons to push that whole wall into this direction, and so you create this mass block of something. Having these observer blocks is really helping. It used to be like you had to have some kind of torch down here, and when a full block got right here, it would complete a circuit and it would cause something to happen. This thing does stuff a little bit different. So we're going to just stack up here so that I can place a block in front of this observer. When you place a block here, it's going to set off some redstone that's going to trigger this whole wall. See? Isn't that cool? And then the same thing is happening over here with this. Oh, excuse me. With this observer. Get our scaffolding going. Do it like this. And when a block reaches this point, all of those pistons are activated. So that's what's happening inside here. Out here, something slightly different is happening. Now, this is a really cool feature that I was experimenting with this mega machine for like 20-something hours over like 2.5 days, trying to figure out how to make this thing work, because I had an idea of how I knew it should work, but I wasn't for certain. So and you can't really see it right now because there's going to be more of these that kind of spiral downwards, because what I needed to be able to do was to take stacks of blocks of different heights. So let's see, like say we've got a stack of 2, a stack of 3, and then another stack of 3. And that would make 8 blocks if they were all together, but they're not. They're separate. They're 3 different sets. And I need a way to get these different groups into a single column and sent up into a machine. And we didn't jump on it right. Jump up, please. Oh, can you climb that? Okay, that's pretty cool. Let's do this. I'm getting distracted by the honey blocks again. And the honey blocks, I got some honey blocks and slime blocks and some redstone ore, courtesy of Stina Rose. My brain just shut down. She found out I needed some stuff and brought it over. Oh man, what a day. So we can see that this block is going to push to this point. You can only push 12 blocks. So I need this to be 11 tall. So we can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm sorry, 10 blocks tall, because this honey block is going to push a block to level with this obsidian. So that's 1. The piston is pushing 1 block, the honey block. The block next to it, that's 2 blocks. So it works. Trust me, it works. But basically, you can push 12 blocks, but you have to push less than 12 to get the column to go all the way up here. Otherwise, everything will get locked up when you get too many blocks. So basically what we're doing is we're taking different groupings, pushing them this way, and they're getting pushed up a column. They're getting grouped in groups of, let's count it here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, it is 10. I thought it was 10. So it's going to be a column that's 10 high. So this would be 3, 3, and 2. That would be 8. And we would need to add, another column of 2. And all of that together would make one single column of 10, which would trigger this observer, which would make these pistons trigger and push it forward into the chamber. So that's what's going on here. Now this thing's going to be a little noisy, so I'm going to turn the volume down a little bit here. I'm going to turn this on. It's just a simple little clock. where we got a redstone torch that this is on, so it's causing power. Power into a torch turns off the torch. So when I flip this lever, this is going to turn off. That'll turn on. This powers this. It gets counted for 2 redstone ticks, and then power travels through here, which shuts off the torch. The torch off looks like this. This redstone's going to turn off. This will count for 2 ticks. This will turn off. When the redstone dust turns off, the torch will turn back on. And so it just cycles in a circle over and over again, creating a clock. Now at the same time, this torch is going to power this redstone, which is going to be sent over here. This is going to count 1, 2. Did I say 2 ticks over here? 1, 2, 3. This counts 3 ticks. I'm sorry. This is going to count 2. It's going to count 1 for the repeater. And then we've got it set to 1. So 1 and 1, 2. So power comes here. It goes 1, 2. It sends power here. It goes 1, 2. And then it sends power here. So what's happening is you're sending one signal and it's getting staggered. Some power goes here, then 2, power here, then 2, power here. So what that does is immediate on causes this piston to extend. 2 ticks later, this one will extend. 2 ticks later, this one will extend. I hope that makes sense. But what I figured out, what was really, really cool, I'm going to get some dust. I'm right-clicking. Well, I've got a wireless mouse, so listen. I don't know if that showed up or not. I'm clicking. It will not let me put redstone dust on top of a honey block. But I can put redstone dust on top of a slime block, which is really awesome. You can also send redstone signal with a repeater through blocks. You can send it through slime, but you can't send it through honey. Now, what's so cool about these 2 blocks is they will grab blocks that are around them and make them move, but slime and honey will slide past each other. They won't stick together, which is pretty amazing, actually. This is really the first time I've sat and thought about what could I do with 2 blocks that are sticky, but that will not stick to each other. And this is kind of what I came up with. So what we're going to do, I'm going to turn this on. I'm going to go ahead and show you this. This is all the ore we're going to break, okay? Or else. So let's go ahead and get all the stuff in here that we're not going to need out. I won't need the scaffolding or you. We definitely need that pickaxe. That's what we started out needing in the first place. So let's see here. We've got... Oh, I should have counted all this to start. Let's just organize it. So 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 9.5 stacks basically of redstone ore. 54 blocks of lapis, and a stack and 20 of diamond ore, so 84 diamond ore. And we're going to use a Fortune 3 pickaxe. So what I want y'all to do, if you need to hit pause for a second and look at this, kind of calculate, how much of this stuff do you think we're going to get? I get the feeling there's going to be so much dust here, I'm probably going to have to turn it into redstone blocks. And so if you want to convert these and say dust instead of blocks or blocks and dust, however you want to do it, let's see who can get the closest. I'm going to turn this on and show you what this thing looks like when it works. See how it's 1 dot 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 dot. Okay, so let's go ahead and just do some lapis. I've got a starter block here. We're going to place that. See how it keeps feeding it up? Now there's a little bit of a server timing thing going on, so sometimes it's going to, see how it looks like it duplicated it? If you were doing this in a single world, you wouldn't see the duplication. Oh, and there went that click. I don't know if you heard it. There's so much racket. But basically, we just pushed the first column forward. I'm going to shut this off. We just pushed the first column forward. And so we're just going to keep going. I'm going to sit here and just keep clicking. Just keep clicking. And put all these. And I'm going to let this machine turn all this into a giant block of ore. Then I'll come in here with this pickaxe. I'll do this. I'll come over here. If we can go up the scaffolding correctly without getting stuck. It's going to make a wall of ore this way, then it's going to push it this way. So I have this big old block we can come in here. And because we've lined all of this with wool, I can just sit there and go ape with a pickaxe, and I don't have to worry about tearing anything up. Really, the only thing I have to do when I start in this room is come to this point and break up this column. and then start going this way. Just don't turn, because a pickaxe will break these pistons really quick. I don't think an axe will. So when I'm in here chopping wood, it's not going to hurt anything, but chopping up ores, it could. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start working on getting this thing filled up. I'm going to start breaking up all the ore. And then we're going to come back. We're going to find out how much ore could a piggy chuck if a piggy could chuck ore. Oh my gosh, yeah, that's a lot of diamonds. Oh, we're going to be so happy with the diamonds. So y'all just sit tight. I'm going to make a mess, and I'll meet you right back over here. Alrighty. I've managed to clear out the rest of this room and get it nice and level, because we still have to dig down. I have to double this room size vertically. Not in every direction. No. That would be insane. But yep, we got this really, really cool chamber going. Now, in the previous clip, if you go back and watch, I had light. The sea lanterns were right here. Well, the problem was that apparently the redstone, when it gets powered and runs over a sea lantern, doesn't allow power to go through and activate the pistons. So what was happening was come on, you, get up there. Climb, I said. So you would have like a row of pistons that were not pushing forward. So I ended up with this wonky, crazy looking block that was in there. So I went ahead and put regular blocks and moved these lamps out. And the reason why I've got lighting right there is whenever you have redstone activate, it gives off a light source. And if the area is dark, it will get illuminated by this light source. So flashing that off and on a whole bunch actually causes lag in the game because of all the light updates that have to happen in the area. So whenever you're using redstone dust that's going to flicker and cause light updates, you want to light the area. And so that way the game doesn't have lag spikes. So that is what that is about. So what's cool about that also that I didn't realize, that going forward I'm going to use in my mind, or try to remember this rule for designing things. If you want to be able to run redstone past something, and you don't want that redstone to be able to mess with the something it's running past, you can use a sea lantern, at least. I'm suspecting you could probably use a glass block too. We'll have to test that. But you can use a sea lantern. You should be able to run that redstone on top of the sea lantern, and it wouldn't affect the thing next to it. So that's a pretty cool little mechanic. But let's go see. Hang on, let me open my notes. I tried to do the math because there was so much that I had to put them in block form. It was ridiculous. So I think I've done the math right. You double check me and we'll find out. So here we go. You ready? Drum roll. Oh my gosh, check that out. We got redstone for days, which is awesome because I've got one or two more projects I would love to do. And so now we've got redstone, we can do stuff. Haven't really needed a lot of lapis, but we've got it. And then we've got 20 more diamond blocks and 7 diamond. So I've done the math, and what I think is correct is oh, there goes my cat meowing now. He insisted on being in here in the room with me recording, and now he wants out. You're just going to have to wait, buddy. So redstone, we have 3,674 redstone dust. We have 819 lapis dust, and I should have 187 diamonds. That's just a little bit more than what the math would allow. I guess the math would allow it to infinity, wouldn't it? So let's see here. Let's go and I'm going to take this out of here. We're going to convert it to redstone blocks, because we're starting to get to the point where to keep all the redstone stuff in here. See, look at that. I mean, I guess I could put the dust in there for now. We can do that, but we're going to have to come back later and just convert it. So you come with me? Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Oh no, come with me, please. We're going to run over real quick, and we're going to put this with the rest of the stash, see how many diamond blocks we have. But yeah, so that is the first of 2 segments that we're going to build to make this really, really cool new farm that just kind of popped in my head the other day, and I tested it, and lo and behold, it actually worked, which is crazy. That doesn't happen very often. Piggy and his crazy redstone, I tell you. But if you enjoyed this episode, please click that like button. If you want to see more of these as I release them, you're not already subscribed and you want to be, well, go ahead. It takes so little effort to move your mouse over the subscribe button. Just click it. Yeah, just click that subscribe button. And if you want to be notified whenever new videos come out, well, go ahead and click the notification bell. And if whatever video system you're watching this on, if it wants its notification system to work that day, well, then maybe you'll get notified, which would be just awesome. Yeah. Okay, let's check and see what we got going. Oh, buddy, look at that. Oh, my gosh, we're well on our way to a stack and a half of block of diamond. That's insane. Oh, my gosh. I'm going to be like rolling in the loot here. We're going to have to start buying stuff on the server. Look, Piggy's hoarding all the diamonds. That's where all the diamonds on the server went, right here in this here box. Let's just... Uh-oh. There goes... Oh, yep. I was going to say, there that goes. Whoop. There we go, and that's for safekeeping. We're going to save it up. I tell you what, Jackson Wild, they made some money off me with their wool, which is just awesome. I kid you not. It is so nice to have different people selling items on the server. When you need it and you need to build something, you got to get your episode done. Instead of wasting a couple of hours trying to figure out how to get the resources, somebody else has got them and you just buy it from them. It is so convenient, I tell you what. And pretty soon, we're going to be able to provide more supplies that are going to be convenient, because those things over there, those things are such a pain to grow, I tell you what. Oh boy. So I'm really excited for next episode. I really can't wait for this thing to get built, for y'all to see how it works, because it's crazy insane piggy redstone is what it is. Mm-hmm. So thank you all so much for watching. I had a lot of fun making this episode, and I can't wait to see you in the next episode of AlphaCraft.